What if I told you the most powerful woman on television wasn't born in Hollywood, but on the streets of Barranquilla, Colombia? What if I told you she faced tragedy, cancer, and constant rejection, and still became one of the most successful entrepreneurs in entertainment? They told her she'd never make it. Too Latina, too loud, too old, too different. But instead of changing herself to fit the mold, she shattered it. This isn't just the story of Sofia Vergara, the celebrity. It's the story of Sofia Vergara, the businesswoman, the brand, the empire. And if you've ever felt underestimated, overlooked, or like your background was a disadvantage, you need to hear this, because Sofia didn't wait for the world to choose her. She chose herself. And what came next? Millions of dollars, global fame, and a blueprint for anyone trying to make it online. This isn't just Hollywood gossip. It's a playbook for creators, for digital entrepreneurs, for anyone with a dream and zero connections. So if you're building something from nothing, if you're trying to turn your story into a brand, your passion into a business, your identity into power, hit that subscribe button, because this is how Sofia Vergara became unstoppable, and how you can too. She was born on July 10th, 1972, in Barranquilla, Colombia, not in a mansion, not on a movie set, but in a middle-class family, in a country known for its beauty and danger. Sofia Margarita Vergara was the daughter of a cattle rancher and a homemaker. Her childhood, sun, sand, Catholic school, and a house full of cousins. She wasn't raised with dreams of Hollywood. She was raised to be a dentist. Yes, before the red carpets and magazine covers, Sofia was studying dentistry. 3 years into college, top of her class, just months away from graduating. Her plan was simple: become a dentist, live a good life, stay close to home. But life had another plan. One that would test her spirit, break her heart, and turn her into something no one saw coming. An icon. It started on the beach. Sofia was 17 when a photographer spotted her. Not at a casting. Not at an audition. Just walking with friends on the sand. She was tall, blonde, radiant. She looked like she belonged on the cover of a magazine. And within weeks, she was filming a Pepsi commercial that would air all over Latin America. In an instant, everything changed. But this wasn't the fairy tale it sounds like, because while fame came fast, stability didn't. Sofia was young, unprepared, and in an industry where being beautiful is both your weapon and your target, she started modeling full-time, leaving behind her dental career, stepping into a world that was glamorous on the outside, brutal on the inside. Colombian television gave her a start. She hosted travel shows, red carpets, variety specials, anything to keep going. But she was also a single mother. At just 20 years old, Sofia gave birth to her son, Manolo. She was barely out of her teens, now responsible for another life. And as a Latina single mom trying to work in entertainment, the odds were not in her favor. But Sofia wasn't afraid of odds. She was afraid of wasting her potential. So she worked relentlessly. She took jobs others passed on. She learned English, not just casually, she mastered it. She practiced in private, reading scripts out loud, repeating phrases for hours. Because she knew that to break into the U.S. market, she had to do more than act. She had to reinvent herself. And just as her career was gaining traction, tragedy struck. In 1998, her older brother Rafael was murdered in Colombia. A random act of violence. One that shattered her family. One that changed everything. Sofia didn't just lose a brother. She lost her home. Colombia no longer felt safe. She packed up her life, grabbed her son, and moved to the United States. No fame, no plan, just pain, perseverance, and the fire to start over. In Miami, she began again. She went back to hosting gigs. Spanish TV, Telemundo appearances, anything to keep her son fed and her dream alive. And she did all this while navigating an accent that casting directors called too strong, an image that agents thought was too Latina, and a business that constantly reminded her, you don't look like the leading lady we're used to. But Sofia didn't change to fit the room. She learned to own the room. She started leveraging what made her different. Her accent, her curves, her confidence. Instead of hiding them, she made them her brand. And in the early 2000s, her persistence paid off. Small roles in American films, cameos on TV shows. Little by little, her name began to circulate. She was no longer just another beautiful woman from Latin America. She was a force, but the world still didn't know her name. That would change in 2009. ABC was launching a new comedy series, one that would change television. Modern Family. Sofia was cast as Gloria Delgado Pritchett, a fiery, hilarious, unapologetically Latina woman married to an older white man. The role wasn't just funny. It was revolutionary. She wasn't a maid. She wasn't a stereotype. She was the heart of the show. Gloria made Sofia a household name. The show became a global phenomenon. And just like that, the world couldn't get enough of her. But here's the twist most people miss. While the cameras were rolling, Sofia was building an empire. She wasn't just an actress collecting paychecks. She was a producer, a brand strategist, a businesswoman. She studied every contract. She negotiated every deal. She wasn't just playing Gloria. She was learning how to turn attention into assets. While most stars focused on fame, Sofia focused on equity. And she did all this while raising her son, managing her family, and quietly battling health challenges. Because in 2000, right before her rise in the U.S., Sofia was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. She kept it private for years, underwent surgery, radiation, medication. She beat it, but it wasn't just about survival. It was about transformation. Sofia's story is one of grit, but also reinvention. From dentist to actress, from model to mogul, from heartbroken sister to Hollywood powerhouse. She turned rejection into fuel, stereotypes into strategy, pain into purpose. By the end of Modern Family, she was the highest paid actress on television, earning over $500,000 per episode, with Forbes estimating her yearly income at over $40 million. And that was before her brand deals, fashion lines, and executive producing roles. She didn't just break into Hollywood. She rewrote the rules. And her story is only getting started. Sofia Vergara didn't just make it to Hollywood. She hacked the system. While others were auditioning for the next role, she was writing her next check. By the time Modern Family became a household name, Sofia was playing chess in an industry that expected her to play checkers. She understood something most actors never grasp. Fame is a spotlight, but fortune? That comes from ownership. While the world was laughing at Gloria Delgado Pritchett's witty lines and thick accent, Sofia was behind the scenes learning how money really moves in Hollywood. She wasn't just collecting a paycheck from ABC. She was collecting data. What products were her fans buying? What brands were calling her? What problems could she solve with her platform? She built her empire in silence. Not by accident, by design. Let's break it down. In 2011, Sofia co-founded Latin World Entertainment, a talent management and entertainment marketing firm. But this wasn't just about signing other Latin stars. It was about building an ecosystem. She created a space where Latino voices, talent, and stories weren't just heard, they were owned. And then she went further. She launched partnerships with Walmart, Kmart, CoverGirl, and more. But not just as a pretty face for their commercials. She co-developed the products, helped shape the campaigns, negotiated royalty deals, not flat rates. Sofia wasn't in it for vanity. She was in it for vertical integration. She wasn't just acting in shows. She started executive producing them. In 2020, she inked a first-look deal with ABC Studios, giving her power to produce original content. She was shaping what audiences saw and owning the back end too. And while some actors fade after one breakout role, Sofia only scaled. From TV to beauty to fashion to beverages to tech startups. She invested in wellness brands, launched fragrance lines, even started her own furniture collection. Not with her name slapped on as a gimmick, she was involved, hands-on. And let's talk numbers. In 2020, Forbes ranked her the highest paid actress in the world, earning over $43 million that year. Over $500 million in total brand revenue has been generated from her licensing deals and endorsements. Not bad for someone who once sold shampoo on Colombian TV for $50 a day. But the money, while impressive, isn't even the most powerful part. It's what she represents. Sofia Vergara became the blueprint for how to transform attention into assets. She wasn't just a representation of Latinas on screen. She was representation in boardrooms. And that's rare, because Hollywood wasn't built for women like her. Too loud, too curvy, too Latina, too much. And yet, she became undeniable, because while the gatekeepers were distracted by her looks and her laugh, Sofia was building leverage. She read every contract, fought for back-end points, demanded creative control. And she didn't just do it for herself. She mentored, she invested, she helped open doors for other Spanish-speaking talents trying to cross over into American markets. And here's the twist no one saw coming. After Modern Family ended, she didn't slow down. She pivoted. She took on one of the biggest TV gigs in the world as a judge on America's Got Talent, a role seen by millions every week, which, of course, boosted her global recognition even more. But again, Sofia wasn't showing up just to judge. She was studying the media machine. She was watching how talent goes viral, how stories captivate an audience, how platforms amplify personalities. She wasn't just judging performances. She was gathering data for her next business move. In the background, she started investing in tech startups, wellness companies, fashion brands. She took her brand global, not just on television, but across social media, e-commerce, and product licensing. She turned her 42 million Instagram followers into a living, breathing audience, not just for selfies, but for strategy. Sofia's posts became part of a brand funnel. Every outfit, every campaign, every red carpet, strategic. When she wore a fragrance, it sold out. When she posted a behind-the-scenes video, engagement spiked. Her fans weren't just watching, they were buying. She understood attention as currency. While some actors stay in their lane, Sofia built highways, from Hollywood to home goods, from sitcoms to CEO rooms, from immigrant single mom to one of the most powerful women in media. And here's what makes her story timeless. She never tried to become someone else. She doubled down on who she was. That accent, she kept it. That energy, she amplified it. That identity, she built an empire around it. Sofia Vergara didn't try to fit in. She made the industry adjust to her. That's not just branding. That's personal power. And here's the truth most people miss. She wasn't lucky. She was intentional. She didn't get famous and then build a business. She built a business as she was getting famous. Every step of the way, every choice she made, every platform she touched was strategic. And that's why her legacy will outlive her career. Because Sofia Vergara didn't just break through. She built through. She used pain as fuel, turned tragedy into triumph, turned language into leverage, turned beauty into branding, turned every no into an opportunity to create her own yes. Her story isn't just a Hollywood dream. It's a masterclass. So, if you're watching this thinking, can I do that too? The answer is yes. But only if you stop waiting. Stop shrinking. Stop doubting. Start building. Just like she did. Because the next Sofia Vergara won't be someone who copies her. It will be someone who dares to be just as fearless in their own way. And when the world finally turns its spotlight on you, you'll already be ready. Because just like Sofia, you didn't come out of nowhere. You built every inch of it. And if this inspired you, don't just keep it to yourself. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video with someone who's building their own dream. And leave a comment telling us what you're working on. This channel is here to help creators, dreamers, and entrepreneurs rise the smart way. Because legacy isn't luck. It's built one bold move at a time.